Hi, it's Leaf. So, my time at Sandrock has had a rather huge update. Act 3 has been added, together with some additional side quests, including romance with everybody's favorite bandit, Logan, finally. But that's old news, you might say, and you'd be right, I'm late. It's been 2 weeks, and there's basically nothing I can say about this update that you don't already know, probably. Unfortunately, when the update went live, I had to play the game from the very beginning, because I'm a really silly creature and I deleted my save files, so I had to play the entire game, and it took me a while. And then, on top of everything else, I got sick. I'm still sick, in fact. You can probably tell. But at least I don't sound like death anymore. Well, at least I have a voice. So, I knew most of the content that comes with Act 3 for, well, months now, due to all the testing. But having to play the entire game start to finish actually made me realize how long it is. I was trying to get to Act 3 as soon as possible, so I cheated, I mercilessly skipped days, I sped through lines and scenes, and basically I did the full-blown speedrun of Act 1 and 2, and the whole thing still took me about 100 hours. Guys, this game is big, it really is. I don't know why I'm surprised. Anyway, Act 3 itself, it's still a bit unbalanced. At least it feels like it's unbalanced. There's quite a bit of waiting before something happens, and at times I had literally nothing to do other than what I could organize myself, that is commissions, ruin diving, and going on dates. And I was just hoping for the story to move itself forward. And if I'm being completely honest, compared to the explosive Act 2, the stakes in Act 3 seem weirdly lower, even though technically we're working towards the ultimate goal of the entire game, revitalizing Sandrock in every possible meaning of the word. And things finally start to work out. We find a source of water, a way to reduce sandstorms and make plants grow again, and even a way to attract more tourists. We build new machines, there are new dungeon missions, there are boss fights, there's a new type of monster even. And yet it feels like some major obstacle, some ultimate challenge is still missing. I couldn't quite put my finger on why, and after we talked about it a bit on my Discord, I think I know the reason now. The entire water mission with Chi feels way too easy and too quick. Deus Ex Machina aside, because that's what it feels like, so that aside, I still think it should be a bit more involved. Because water shortage is Sandrock's most important problem, so the prize is so valuable that it feels that this particular mission should be bigger and more difficult, I think. The other reason why a lot of Act 3 didn't feel as powerful as it could is probably because there were so many big revelations in Act 2. Because betrayal and invasion are kinda hard to beat. Anyway, regardless of what Act 3 may be missing, everything we worked towards throughout the entire game finally comes to fruition. All the main story arcs come to a close. To be honest, I expected credits to roll at least twice before they actually did, and it's a good thing because it feels like there's nothing left unsaid. And the ending, when it finally happens, is just as emotional and nostalgic as it should. Of course, the game is not complete. There are still some side quests missing, some personal stories are still waiting for conclusion, some NPCs still don't have much content, but I guess that's coming in the full release. But if you count yourself among Logan's admirers, you can potentially get the hottest romance scene in the entire My Time series to date. I'm not kidding. Last year in one of my videos I said that in order to become romanceable, Logan needs to stop being an outlaw, and he stops, and of course he becomes romanceable. And how? I was not prepared for this, but I am so happy with that one little scene. Okay, 2 scenes actually. I'm so happy that I am almost ready to betray the good doctor and become a full-time yak girl. So the pushy and rather nonsensical dialogue options we start this romantic journey with are actually worth it in the end. So acting like a crazed fangirl pays off big time, I guess. It's sweet and hot and really tropey, but that makes it even better. So yeah, currently Logan is my idol. I like almost everything about him. He's good looking, he's honest, fair, friendly, he's energetic, passionate, and he laughs when he fights. Damn you, devs. So, all the missions with Logan as our companion are among my favorite quests now. Watching this guy fight is a joy. Anyway, I'm still waiting for the conclusion of Fang's story, and although I am not hoping for this guy to be in any way, shape or form as physically passionate as Logan, although one can dream, I might have taken a peek at some stuff I was not supposed to see, and I'm not talking, but I think it's safe to say that some more interesting content is coming. And that's all I'm gonna say. So, yeah, we have all 3 acts in the game. That's more or less the end of the line. We know how it all ends. There's no more surprises, apart from some side content. There's nothing else to work towards. There's nothing else to build. And if you've already seen the end credits, you know it kinda hits you. We're less than a month away from the full release, and I'm definitely playing Sandrock again from the very beginning on day 1. But already it feels like an entire chapter of my life is coming to a close. And it certainly left its mark on me. All the people I've met along the way, all the excitement, all the emotional investment. Oh, the emotional investment is quite unprecedented. It never happened to me before on such a scale. And I kind of get this feeling, you know, when in late summer the mornings become just a bit colder and a bit misty? I feel like that now. Which is exactly why I'm gonna wrap this up now. So, that's it for today. Thanks so much for watching, and I see you in the next video. Take care.